like I caught myself like, not really understanding just because her development was different. And I got three kids, but she's the only one that's like that. So I had to catch myself like early, like, okay, this is not, can't handle it like this. Took her to the doctor, found out what it was, and then it different off of that. So, it's crazy that you just read that whole kind of story like that.
Yeah, if you need any resources, let me know, man. Because like I say, I got autistic family members.
I think
son, he's 12. So, but his speak that you can hear him when he talks. That doesn't hinder him from being like, if he got in this room right now, he'll say what's up to everybody. Yo, what's up? How you doing,
man? I think people get the autism. Some people, I'm not speaking for everybody, but they get it twisted with being slow or being stupid, or they used to use that I hate retarded, and I go, no, don't get it twisted, because those kids are the smartest kids on the planet. Autistic don't make them, you know what I'm saying? My nephew.
Because a lot of people in the world look at them like that and not knowing, like they really intelligent.
They very intelligent. My nephew's 21, but let me tell you something. If he wants to, he can have a full-fledged conversation with you. To get him to talk, if you tell him, yo, we're going to get some pizza, and he'll tell you, well, that's fine. He'll talk to you then, because he like, yeah, pizza's. That's how you got to lower him in with pizza. You know what I'm saying? But that don't make you slow or anything. And a lot of people who don't understand that, and that needs to be taught, because a lot of these kids that's going out there, they're picking on them kids. They're making fun of them, and that's not, that's not cool. That ticks me off.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're slow. It just means you learn differently. And sometimes some diagnoses are not even accurate, but that's a whole different conversation.
I'll tell you something that I've learned with kids with autism or high on spectrum. They're smarter what you think they are. Okay?
Facts.
OD, they're very let me tell you something. Their eating habit is a little off. It's a little different. I don't know about y'all, but I know most kids with high on spectrum, they love pizza. Okay?
Yeah.
Pizza is everything to them.
That's a fact, because my daughter loves.
Bro, listen, my son, my daughter, they love pizza, and those are kids with high on spectrum, but people treat them different, but they know not to be treated different. They're smarter than what you think they are.
Very.
Okay?
Very. They're very smart.
That's true. My thing is, if you want to really get down with it, these diagnoses, I'm not, some diagnoses.
I see y'all coming in. Mike Ryan, what up?
Some are not.
Dropping the T, aka School Teacher. What's
up? About it, right?
What's up, y'all? I know y'all ain't seen me live in a couple days.
No human being is perfect.
I'll be getting ready for Saturday.
You want to be technically.
No Duck Zone 4th year annual barbecue.
Everybody got something.
I'll be live tomorrow morning.
That's a fact.
We're gonna talk about
when they came out, when Down syndrome and all.
I've been chilling, dropping the T. I gotta get ready for Saturday.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong.
Gotta get ready for Saturday. I just been staying home resting, and then getting up going straight to work, because I need the rest for Saturday.
Okay, you had mentally, physically. Okay.
She said you slacking.
Let's see if you can get past this one.
I'm glad you saw it.
Yep. So yeah, thanks for sharing that, Aaron. Because like I said, if you want any resource, I'll be more than happy to provide that.
Hey, Aaron,
Aaron. I'm here for you, my brother. If you ever need some type of resource, like he just said, man, he's been like a father that goes through things like that. You can always hit my line, shoot me a text. You need some advice, I'll definitely shoot the best advice that I have.
Mr. Ward, just know this. You have a special child, and special doesn't mean something's wrong with her. Those type of kids that go through that have that, are the most special kids in the world. I don't care how much somebody might talk about them, because they don't understand it. But you have a special child, which you have a child that's going to be something, rather if you know it or not.
Now the key factor is to obviously the key factor is to of course the key factor is to take advantage of the resources, do the necessary due diligence to be there for him or her or they, because, like I said, I have a good friend of mine. He's in his early 40s, and you know, he was diagnosed. He's autistic on the spectrum, but a lot of things weren't dealt with when he was a kid, and you could see it. And he's a great guy, but you could see it. You know, you could see it in how he interacts with people, how he deals with people. Being extremely introverted, you could see it. You could see it. You know, reading, dyslexic, things like that. So the whole point is to deal with things sooner than later. So when they get older, like Clarence was saying, because of what the parents did when they were younger, they're prepared for certain things that's going to happen in the real world as they get older. Obviously, the taunts are not going to stop. You know, you're going to have to probably deal with the reality of somebody making fun of him or her, or somebody saying, "Oh, you freaking slow," you know, "You stupid," "You're retarded." You know, just preparing to deal with things like that. You know, whatever treatments that.
Let me tell you something, Mike Ron.
Whatever classes, whatever.
God bless her.
That would be my only advice. Deal with it sooner than later.
People don't understand.
You know what I mean?
What those kids go through, they making fun of them.
Great guy, but you can see certain things because they weren't dealt with him coming from a single parent.
Yeah, that's right. I got the school right now and all that. Like,
so they don't understand, man.
His mother didn't really address.
I mean, I don't like these punk kids that be going around bullying them. Oh, they stupid, they slow. No, man, they just different. I don't like that though.
So deal with it.
And don't get me wrong, raising kids like that is not easy. But what you gonna do? Give them up?
It's good stuff, guys. Thanks for the support, everybody, too, for sharing that.
Yeah, kids are very mean to other kids. They're very, that's cool. Cool. Welcome up. Yeah, they're very mean to other kids, and when they don't understand why the kids is like this, they're making fun of them.
If you've had two children,
it's pretty important as parents to understand some things about child
development. Welcome y'all to our Friends to Fathers Parenthood
experience there, so we're going to help you out with that.
So this is what I'm doing. Be on the lookout for my new channel, where we're going to be taking this on my new channel.
Said that knowledge is power. Vicky, one of the ways you say it is know better, do better. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Oh, you from Michigan?
Says that, and I think it's a great piece of information because it is so easy.
Okay. Michigan in the house. Shout out to Michigan. Shout out to the Midwest.
So
Michigan, Chicago, Ohio.
We share some ideas with you about
Michigan is dope. I can't wait to go there. I want to go there.
Remember, we're coming
Detroit,
from a lot of
Michigan,
experience, both
different
professionally and personally, about how
shout out to the whole
children
Michigan.
operate
Shout out to the whole
and
Midwest.
what their developmental expectations are.
You know, we talked about maybe just going through 0 months to 3 months and blah, blah. But you know what? You're savvy enough to have found this. YouTube.
Right.
You can find
man. You gotta get people you know.
So we're gonna talk about
not just like in your city, but it's good to network. See, that's what YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, all these different all these different platforms for you to meet people
and
and
what they do.
actually be cool.
It is the way that they learn. Playing is so important to children, and if we don't remember that, then we have a really hard time following.
Be on the lookout for my new channel. Right after I get past this Saturday, I'm going to have a new channel, like I said before.
In order to learn language skills,
father to father,
social skills,
we're going to talk.
Emotional skills.
In playing, you learn turn taking, and conversation is just turn taking, isn't it?
Right.
And so you learn turn taking before you even have any real language happening. It's just playing. It's going back and forth. So you want to be able to play to learn some turn taking.
This is an important skill for parents. And I have worked with a lot of parents who are very awkward or uncomfortable with just getting down on the floor and playing with their kids. Try
this is
it.
a video that's being played,
already,
so if y'all think I'm watching TV or something,
in that, play with
I'm
them.
in a Zoom meeting.
Things happen. And you'll get better at it. And practice.
They play videos just to teach people how to go about.
When I was in graduate school,
being with their kids,
I was in
simple
an
stuff
advanced
like
class in behavioral psychology, and I still remember Professor
I'll
Paul
be back
Robinson
tomorrow morning,
coming in, and he set us up
like
for the class by giving us all a chick,
and
a
we're going
baby
to talk about the
chicken.
career
Do you remember this? And he assigned us as partners. Dr. Mark Norman, who is a brilliant neuropsychologist in San Diego, was my lab partner. And he gave us
smash
this
that
little
like button.
chick. I think
Get
we
the
named
likes
it
up, like,
Burfler.
share, subscribe, y'all.
And Our task
especially if you
was
like
to
these type of
teach
conversations
this chick
about,
everything that it needed
you
to know,
know, fathers.
because that chick was
Smash
going
the like
to
button.
take
Y'all gonna see
our
much more of
final
this.
exam. And only if that chick passed the final exam would we pass. Now, we're both professional psychologists, so that you know it worked out. But what we learned from that is you have to approach this chick according to its development. And I guarantee that chick wasn't paying
West
attention
Coast,
when we
Florida,
explained to it how important
yeah,
it was
yeah,
to
yeah.
us that it passed
Shout
the
out to
final.
Florida.
I didn't care.
Shout out to
So you
Florida.
have to meet kids on their level as well and understand what they're capable of. As we meet them at that level, then they progress to higher levels of development.
And that leads perfectly into when you understand the levels of
Yeah,
development.
oh, appreciate that. I'm
Get
trying to
the
get
level
a
that
good
they're at. You go to the
thumbnails
very edge of it, because all
to
learning
have,
is just at the edge of our
to
comfort
put up.
zone.
So it's some stuff I got to work
Right
on.
at that edge. So you play at the level that they're at, and then just a little beyond.
Stretching it, pushing
you're going
that
to stretch it,
to the next
Be on the
level.
lookout for that
if you're
second
aware of
channel,
what the
y'all. It's coming.
developmental norms are,
Right after
you
this week,
meet
that
them
second
right
channel
there,
is
and
coming.
just kind of be pushing into the playing at the next.
When it's out there, I'll let y'all know.
Right. Vicky, you've worked with a lot of kids in a school setting. You're used to doing assessments and finding what the norms are and what the ranges are. What can you tell us about working within those?
So one of the biggest important things that I would say is remember that there is a range. So they say from this age to this age is
Peace to all
considered
y'all,
normal.
man. Happy
Because a lot of
Thursday.
parents will say, hey,
God bless all y'all.
walking is
Hope
supposed to
everybody
happen between 9 and 14
having a
months.
good
My
day
kid
so
is 10 months
far.
old and they're not walking.
There's a
What's
lot
wrong?
going
What's
on,
wrong?
but you
It's
know,
a
hope
range.
everybody
So
good.
if they're within that range, they're still
Hope
considered
everybody got the way they're going
norm.
safe.
All right.
Right, within
For all my people
normal
that still
limits.
Right,
traveling.
they're still,
Peace
you know,
to
as a
y'all.
matter of fact, I don't know how many of you know that Paul is a twin. He has a twin sister, and I think she walked at 10 months, 9 months. He didn't walk, you didn't walk till you were 14 months. Can you imagine two little twins? Probably felt like he was way behind, you know?
I'm behind in other ways too.
So, but just realize that it's a range. Now, that being said, it's really important to remember to be careful not to get stuck or trapped into comparisons between your child and another person's child, or child number one and child number two. If you've had two children, you already realize they all develop at a very different.
Cytogenetics is health and longevity practice that's been around since 1997. The point of longevity is not just increasing the number of years on your life. It's actually how do you enrich your life? How do you avoid disease?
And it's easy to get a little tipped over by that as a parent, to think, oh, there's something wrong with my child. Probably they're still within the normal limits if you understand the developmental ranges
tired,
that we're
y'all.
talking
So y'all
about.
see my eyes
That
a little
being
sleepy.
said, I cannot stress enough how
I
much
had a
I need an early intervention.
crazy morning.
If your child is not within
Crazy.
the normal ranges, please seek
But
some sort
we
of
bouncing
professional advice there, because early intervention
we
will
bounce back
predict
like bad
much
checks
higher
around here,
success
man.
rates
Right.
and outcomes. So we do
Subscribe
want
to
to
the
be
No
aware of
Dugs
the
On
rules so that we
podcast.
know when our child has
No Dugs On
left
Bucket
those
Hats,
norms,
as you see on
that
my
you then
storyline
seek
and
early intervention, because it's
well,
gonna
my
be all
YouTube
different for
short,
that child.
You'll
and
get
what
little
you see on my
indicators.
Instagram.
So if your child is in a play
There's some stuff
group,
that's
for
coming,
example,
y'all,
and you're
so
noticing all of the other kids
holla
are
at me.
doing this and my child isn't, well, pay attention to that. Don't get too alarmed about it until you understand what the range is, because you may well still be within the normal range. But like Vicky's saying,
I
if
better
it's
go home
something
after
that
this, y'all.
appears to be on the lower
ready
end
to
of
go
that, or that
home.
we have some delays,
I am
there are
tired.
so many resources available that can help you to do some of that early intervention and provide an environment that will enhance your child's ability to succeed.
And sometimes that early intervention will just be you taking the next stage, because you're aware of it now.
Yo,
playing
dropping
and
T, yo,
Working
like
them into it.
Right. It doesn't have to always
shit.
be outside services,
Right.
but it can be things that you do.
You want to be
That kind of
grown?
leads us into the fact that you kind of need to trust your intuition.
There's a
as
price to
parent.
pay for
There
wanting
are
to
a
be
lot
grown.
of times that you kind of
That's the price I'm
know
paying
if
right
something's
now.
not quite right
But I'm good
with
though.
your child if they're not developing.
I still have
But
to go to
I
my second
also
job after this, so
would
ain't no
strongly
escaping it.
encourage you to
When
be
I get home
humble enough
tonight,
to ask
my ass is
questions
going to
of other
sleep.
moms. Does your child do this? Do you do that?
You heard me
be
dropping the
willing
T?
to question
I'm going
your
my ass to
own
sleep.
expectations, because Perhaps you think it's just Johnny's way of hitting every single child every time you get in a playgroup. And although it might be his way, it might not be typical development. He might need a little bit of help with maybe some emotional regulation.
And that may not serve little Johnny well,
Right.
if he's hitting
You
other
said little
people.
Johnny.
So we get to pay attention to that.
Dropping
Trust
T,
your
how's your
gut.
kids
I'm glad
doing?
that you brought that up because
How's your little ones
as a
doing?
parent, I think you are programmed
You got
with
4 girls, don't
everything
you?
your child needs.
How they
You
doing?
are the perfect parent for your child, and there's a reason why you have the job. So pay attention to what you're thinking and what you're feeling. Be humble enough to question it,
They're good.
because you know what? We all
That's
have
what's up.
just enough destructive pride going on in our own heart and mind
That's
that we
good.
know we're right. Don't get stuck
PH.
there. Okay?
What up?
It's not that we
PGH,
think we're
big
right.
dog. What up, fam? I don't know why I always get that
we're
messed
right.
up. Excuse
You know,
me, I'm
once we
tired, bro.
latch onto
Salute,
an
though.
idea.
What up?
So have that humility to be open.
Oh, yeah,
And
well,
ask
it
for
happens.
help from people, or just even.
I'm going to get
ask
back to the
opinions
boxing
from
talk
people.
tomorrow, y'all.
I had a
We're
mom
going to do
recently
Carissa Shields, and
that she
then we'll get on to the barbecue. You know what I mean? I ain't really been watching. This past week, I think I glanced at boxing, but I ain't really,
didn't know.
Right.
You know,
I don't know. I ain't really talk about it. I ain't feel like it. I've been chilling this week.
Friends or interactions, so she didn't
I seen
know
for
from
3
other
days,
moms
I've been
that
chilling.
her kids weren't usually drinking from a bottle at 5 years old, and that was causing some of the speech and language things that we were dealing with.
I mean, so be back at it tomorrow morning.
Just
Right.
ask and be open to talk about it with other people.
I won't be on
We can give up our
StreamYard.
need to be
I'll
right
be over here.
in exchange for being
Well,
open.
Or I'll just
Remember,
be
our
on
first main
Instagram. Depends
is
on
to
how
love
I
our
feel.
child. We know how to do that. We can get all kinds of resources and help and assistance.
So once again, welcome to the Parenthood,
What is our job?
Friends of
Love
Fathers,
them no matter what.
Parenthood Talk.
Yes. And that will guide everything else that you do.
Smash the
Trust
like
your
button.
intuitions based
This'll
on
probably
that
be the last day
foundation.
that
Your
I'll
job
be
is
doing
to
this
love them, no matter what.
on here.
And even if they're
'Cause
delayed,
When I go in
Oh, yeah.
tonight,
especially,
home.
right?
Right.
I'm gonna probably start to create the second
Just
channel
bring something up for
so
me.
we can bring it in the
And I
right way
joke
next
about
week,
this
next Tuesday, next
sometimes,
Thursday.
but we got to face the reality of it as well. Ultimately,
I just wanted to share
our
it
job
with
is to love
y'all.
them no matter what, and even if, and to
Um,
work ourselves out of a job,
Out of the job of
Yeah, my channel's
out of the
boxing channel,
parenting
but
job, because
it's also really
hopefully
good.
they're going to grow up, gain a level of moral development and maturity that
So-
they can actually run their own life, and they're not eating
Keep
your
prepared for
groceries
next
at 35.
We want them to be autonomous, but we want those to happen all the way along their child development. So when your child says, "No, I can do my own car seat," and it's so frustrating. I've been like, "I could do this in 3
Do
days.
it
It's going to take
myself."
you 5 minutes, and it's going to make us all late." But that autonomy is part of their development. We need them to develop that autonomy, and so just realize that that is our ultimate goal, is for them to have that autonomy.
Right.
And it comes in stages through their development.
Thank you for joining us here on the channel. We have another invitation for you. Vicki, we've put together this community just for you as a conscious, positive parent. Go to parentingpowerup.com. You can link to it in the description or over to the side. Please join us there, where you'll find amazing resources to help you.
My man Boxing Source just sent me a message, but I can't read it because I'm on here, so I'm gonna have to read it when I get off. Yes, where am I going? Oh, that's me. Am I going to the
So I just wanted to share that intro
to
video.
the Andy Luis? Andy Luis at the Prudential Center, September 4th. Yeah, man.
Powerup.com.
Hopefully I'll get credentials. If I don't get credentials, I might buy a ticket.
Basically,
Depends on how I feel. My teacher's back, so
parenting, right? Childhood development. Stages, childhood development. The physical, cognitive, that occurs from birth through adolescence. Children grow and learn on the elements of stages shaped by their environment, genetics, and daily interactions with caregivers. The QAs. So the four key domains are physical, cognitive, language, and social emotional. Physical, cognitive, language, social, emotional. So I need a volunteer to read some of these off. I need a volunteer to read the key domains of development. Physical, I need a volunteer to read physical.
physical growth in height and weight alongside growth, motor skills like running or jumping, and fine motor, right? Okay, motor skills like writing and using utensils. Okay.
So that's pretty much self-explanatory, right? Physical. Kids grow. Everybody knows that. You know, we don't need an hour a lesson to figure that out. Kids grow in height and weight. Kids grow in height and weight.
All kids grow differently.
Right.
Both in height and weight.
Exactly. So you guys know the key domains of development is growth and height. Genetics play a part, but also what we're going to put into their bodies, right? What we're going to feed them. Cognitive, brain development, memory, thinking, and problem-solving skills. Brain development, memory, thinking, and problem-solving skills. So kids' brains are growing through growth. Lessons learned, things they learn in school, things they learn around the house. Obviously, kids' brains are developing every step of the way. Brain development, memory, thinking, and problem-solving abilities. Anywhere from learning how to tie their shoes, to tying a tie, folding clothes, to putting on their underwear, putting on their sneakers, washing their face, washing their ears, putting on their clothes, washing themselves, learning how to articulate, going from dada to speaking like more of a rational human being. You know, up to a certain point, you will not hear that anymore. You will not hear dada anymore. You'll start hearing clearer words as they get older. Language. I need a volunteer to read language.
Language, the ability to understand and use spoken or nonverbal communication.
Thanks. So what does that mean to you while reading them? What's going through your mind? What does that mean to you? That's it, man. Like,
I ain't gonna be on here long, y'all, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm dead tired.
yeah, do what you gotta do. You know, health, wellness, our language, ability. What does that mean to you, Mr. Ward?
I mean, I feel like that means you should know how to speak, like without, like with the right terminology, pretty much, like without, like just speaking crazy or out of turn.
Right.
Yeah, I'm tired, Josh. That's why I ain't been live.
After this group, Clarence, if you still there.
Yeah.
Social emotional.
Yeah.
How children express and manage feelings.
Yeah, Josh. This is why the last 3 days I haven't been live.
Key developmental.
It's been helping me because after I get off my live and I go straight to work, it's not a lot, but then it's like, you know what I mean? So I wanted to sit back. But this week is a very important week for me. So I'm just getting prepared for that. We're 2 days away from the 4th annual No Duck Zone barbecue. 2 days away, baby. So, you know, I'm going to get up tomorrow morning and we're going to talk about that. I mean,
how they respond to others. Social media is huge now, right? Social media is a big part of life now. So kids are growing up.
So by the time I get off here, at some point I'm taking my ass a nap.
And the generation that we have now building relationships. So now we have to show our children that there's more to life than outside of social media. We have to show our children because they're born into the digital age. They're going out, shaking hands, meeting others. How you doing? What's your name? Where you from? This and that. We gotta teach that even now more than ever because of the digital age. Because most of them are going to build relationships through the computer. If your children are sitting at home all day with phones and laptops and iPhones and Androids and social media, that's the only way they're gonna know how to build relationships. So we have to show them there's different aspects of building relationships. Social, emotional stages of growth, right? We have infancy, birth to 1 year, rapid physical growth, sensory awareness, and the start of basic communication like smiling or babbling. Toddlerhood, 1 to 3 years, greater independence, mobility, walking and climbing, and expanding vocab. Preschool, enhanced social play, curiosity, and refinement of motor and language skills. School age, logical thinking, school-based learning, and stronger peer relationships. So it's not really a quiz, but I wanted everybody to chime in and just put in the chat room, or you could express it verbally. At what stage are you in childhood development right now? Who wants to be the first to break the ice? Or you can put it in the chat room. What stage are you in childhood development?
What stage are you in childhood development? Childhood development. I don't know, y'all.
Who wants to go first?
Anybody?
Somebody put in the chat room. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to jot that down. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's like whatever the age of whatever the age of children are, that's where you're at. And also, while you're writing that down,
Peace, y'all.
what does that look like for you? Right, take those on a journey. What does that look like for you guys? For those that responded.
Peace to everyone out there.
What does the day-to-day
Peace and blessings.
development look like for you?
Y'all know I'm going through it. I ain't even go get my hair cut. I'm waiting till tomorrow.
What do you do? What do you say?
My damn eye. Oh. Pray, Lord. I'm in school. Okay. All right.
And what does the day-to-day look like? I want to share that with the group. What is the day-to-day?
Good morning, Miss.
What are some tools that you
what's
use?
going on?
What are some things you say? What are some things you do? How do you
What type of question is that to ask me? Do it look like I like guys?
I'll start with Charlie.
So what type of stupid question is that? Oh, I do?
Cool.
Well, respectfully, I tell you respectfully. Hey, don't nobody delete that. Hold on. I tell you what though, I would be the type of guy that your mother would like. Believe that. I'll be the type that your mother would love and adore. And have her cooking for me every night.
Right.
Yeah, well, if you bring her around me, I'll show you that ain't in my blood. But good looking. Have a nice day, loser.
I pick them up from school spot today. I like that. Say, when you converse with some of the things,
Yeah, these dudes be bugged. These dudes be bugged. What the fuck you talking about? Well, hey, Josh, Miss Mason, what are you talking
Good
about?
stuff.
You definitely do. Man, get the fuck out of here. These
So
are
whatever, you know, the things that
these are
we're
the type
doing,
of
the things
clowns that
that
come
we're
on here.
saying,
If you ever
we're
think
doing
that,
every
I'm
single
gonna tell you
day.
what Lennox Lewis told Hakeem Rockman back in
Every single
2001.
day, every
Bring
single
your mother,
every
bring your
single second,
sister,
every single minute, every single day,
bring
every
your
single
mother, bring your sister.
whatever we're saying to each other,
Out of here.
we're
Those
saying
clowns. They don't got nothing better to ask you. Now you up out of here, Goofy. They'd be so brave to ask you these type of questions, but in person, they wouldn't keep that energy. These are the type of losers we got walking around in this world. Dudes will come to your channel just to ask you something
I pick
stupid.
my son up every day from school, so
That's
every day I pick him up from
stupid.
the bus. I'm always asking him like,
That's for anybody who want to
day,
challenge what I am. If you think I am,
Or
bring your
is your
sister,
day
bring
okay?
your daughter.
Like I
She
said,
old
my
enough
son
and see
suffers
what happens.
from slightly sickle cell, and he functions from high function
The duck or get stuck
I always
in her
constantly
truck.
ask him every day. So, like, what's wrong? Is he okay? Are you feeling good? And he won't lie to you either. He'll tell you, like, yeah, he's feeling good. Days that today's not his day.
Diabolical, man. Diabolical. I'm telling you, it's filled with a bunch of losers on these platforms, man. These dudes is losers. Losers.
and that
To say respectfully, everybody love using that word respectfully. Shut up.
That's correct. Did I put that? That's correct. I got an innocent 4-year-old.
Those clowns, man. Straight.
I like that. Thank you, Mr. Ward. How were you speaking about the
Yeah.
And even when you communicate with your children, because now it shows that you actually
I bet you he won't be going to nobody else's channel.
what they did.
You know me, I like with me, you won't get reported playing with me. You won't be going to nobody else's channel for a minute, sucker.
Strengthening their vocabulary, strengthening their communication skills.
That's for anybody else that want to try to come over here. This ain't the channel for that.
So communication is a huge
Trust
part
me, it ain't
of
the channel for it.
child development. Obviously, the way you communicate with the 3-year-old is different than a 12-year-old. And that understanding that
Yo, Drew.
very vital.
Drew, these dudes
what
is.
Josh said earlier, understanding that a kid is going to be a kid.
Dude, come on here, ask me what kind of men I like.
They're going to trip up, they're going to make mistakes. They're going to have moments when they don't
Shit
listen.
is crazy, man. Something that these dudes be so, y'all dudes be killing me. Y'all so damn tough online. So tough online.
Language development is huge.
Yeah, that's what he asked me, Drew. And I'm like, what kind of guys I like?
And what I did was adolescents, 12 to 17.
Bring your wife around me and see how she feel after I'm with her. Bring her around me and then you ask her.
So adolescence. So you got the key stages of growth, birth, 2 years.
Crazy,
infancy,
especially if she fat, because I love me some fat women.
Middle power, 12 years.
Just saying. I love me some fat women. Love women, period. But I love me some fat women. So before you ask that question, oh, I love me some. I gotta say it like Paul Bearer. Oh, yes, I love me some fat women. Oh, it was crazy, Drew. Shit is diabolical.
So you're in the early childhood.
Like, in fact, Josh, fuck is these dudes talking about? Diabolical, yo. Fucking crazy, man. Dudes be suckers. You ever see dudes in the streets? Whatever. I'm gonna be positive. Like I said, look out for the second channel, Parenthood channel. So it's gonna be fatherhood talk. For all you guys as fathers out there, I would love for y'all to come to the second channel. It hasn't been put up yet, but I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go do it. It'll be done today. So come through. By this time next week, I should have everything the way I need. So I want all my fathers to come on up. I mean, yeah, Drew, it's crazy, yo. Yo, Drew, I remember with you trying to play that, checking my man Drew's sexuality, but you can't do that. Y'all see Drew with a wife beat on, y'all drooling, literally.
Definition of develop is
dudes, not like what's the matter with y'all, bruh? Y'all be tripping.
Cause something to grow, change, or become more advanced.
Can't make this shit up, man.
Childhood development.
Can't make it up for nothing. This is why I hate the world. And I know hate is a strong word, but this is why I hate the world. Yo, for real, Josh.
Becoming more advanced as a result of what you're doing.
Just the same way they feel about these fighters. I told you they probably got posters up on these fighters, and they kiss those posters in the morning before they kiss their wives, if they got that.
So that's something to always keep in mind. Develop means to cause something.
Oh man, you can't make this shit up, bro. Can't make it up.
So whatever we're doing with our children,
can't make it up.
Development, good or bad.
But you know what though? I'm in a good mood. It's my barbecue week. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. I'm finna get with some good people and I'm finna enjoy myself. So, it is what it is. I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm getting ready to take it down. I just want to come up here, you know, let y'all know that these fatherhood conversations and talk, whatever you want to call it, are very important, especially for the Black community and Latinos. We need them. You know what I mean? We have to let them know that it's still important to have the man in the house. No matter what the system says, no matter the government, no matter what the women say. More important, and dads, we gotta do more. I know we get caught up in our own world, but we gotta do more than what we're doing. It's a lot of them just growing up out here. I had an incident happen at my job yesterday where I could have put some hands on some kids, and they're very lucky. And today I'm gonna go to work with a different type of attitude because these kids today need their ass whipped. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't talk to every kid. Some of them just need their ass whipped and thrown in jail. As crazy as it sounds, because these kids, I don't know who they think they are. They're gonna find out. They definitely gonna find out. But yeah, we're gonna have more of these talks though. You know what I mean? So we'll be back next week. And when I get the new channel, I'll make sure I'll put it out there for you guys to get it. All right? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all protect your peace, your space, and your surroundings. See y'all tomorrow morning. Y'all know what it is. No Doug's Own Podcast. Let's go. That's a fact, Josh. We're going to get back to that next week. Appreciate you, though. Love y'all.